Hi guys, Hammer here from Dare to Stream, and here I am back with episode 2 of my Football Manager 21 solo series. Remember last week I had my pre-season friendlies and left you with Newcastle up as my first game of the season. Then they are Newcastle, so what we do, just have a quick reminder of the games that I played last week, just in case you missed it. My 5 friendlies. That's the first one, won the other 4, didn't concede a goal. Carabao Cup second round opponents are now known. Peterborough away. I'm happy with that myself, to be honest with you. Quick look at my squad, a few injuries I picked up over the course of pre-season. Jesse Lingard is going to be out. Yamalenko's out. Lanzini also injured. Quite important players out in terms of transfers. I've got this guy imminently about to join, Raul Diaz, 30-year-old, so not young, but decent stats, hoping good things for him. And also this guy, Matthias Rezo, other end of the spectrum, 17 years of age, just waiting for a work permit for him. But yeah, he's supposed to be Football Manager wonder kid. There's experienced Football Managers players will have heard of him. Any other confirmed transfer really, this guy, Ariane Ademi, can play in either Declan Rice's or Thomas Suchek's position. Look at the stats: 17 work rate, 20 teamwork, his concentration, his stamina, his strength, and excellent stats. So yeah, Newcastle up first, as I said, so we'll get into that with my squad selection. So this is the team, the lineup that I'm going with, formation, which pretty much as I said last week. Also playing wide maybe here where Lingard would be due to his injury. I just noticed there that Cresswell, at left back, is carrying a bit of an injury, so I'll just better not risk him. I would just swap him out for Masalak. Keep Cresswell on the bench in the absence of any decent cover, really. Look. Nobody really could come on if Masalak picked up an injury. So this screen here, just an overview of how the team feel that they've been picked and the formation is, etc. Now I like this screen. Just click that anyway. This, it would look like back of a matchday program. Stand colours here. Lineups, managers, your substitutes. There they are, everybody. It's a nice touch. 9 subs included. Now this little social roundup over here I like. Aaron's happy at the other side, obviously a fan. Bob Quirkman's looking forward to this one for ages, and Clive. This is what being a football fan is all about. But it's a nice little touch. Got feedback from the social media. Now this screen is different as well if you're new to FM 21. This will see your pre-match team talking with the goalkeeper. Defenders up this side, midfielders at the top, strikers down the right hand side, all your substitutes. And there is a range of sort of body languages, expressions that you can use when you speak to them as your assistant. Recommendation. And just point the finger at them. Quite certainly point the finger. We're favourites. Let's get out there. Just the usual pre-match sort of tunnel press conferences, so just sort of skirt over those questions about Declan Rice. I'm a big fan of his personally in real life, so quite excited to imagine him. Yeah, this is the match screen, players down the bottom there. shout to the tactic. There we go. Oh, it is a goal already. Big Thomas Suchek going wrong with Daniel celebrating by himself. 9 minutes in, free kick. Far post Suchek, look at that jump, like a salmon. Pause it, I'll change that from friendlies to Premier Division matches. Here we go, that's better. Get out of there, get Lama, picks up again. Ooh! Great little run right by Rama there. They wouldn't have missed a penalty, that's no winner. Man City beat Man United 2-0, that's the early kick-off, too early. He's in, he's in. Tracked him wide. Also touch a goal update there. Maybe Sky Sports style. We've been called at the American Express Community Stadium. Newcastle looking a bit threatening here. They're doing very nicely. He's in. Oh, German striker up. Oh, let's go! 2-0. Yup. So look at this. Declan Rice. Just want to give them a bit of a shot. Diop tucks it in. Offside, and get a second replay. Check it offside, he's not offside, it was Diop because he cuts back. Tucks it in at the near post. Great goal, great start, good time to score. Just one more time to double the lead. Look at that. Can we get 3? He's taking it wide. Beautifully. Lovely passing around. It's the top of football I want. Switches out, that's a great ball. What can Arthur do? Cuts it. Oh! It's like Chum Brazil. Some of the fans would shout there's a one thrown into the box. So we've gone alongside for the pitch and just get back. Ooh, again. We could have scored more than 2 this first time. There we go, there's half time. 2-0 up. So back to the screen for the half time team talk. Maybe a few slightly different body language options. You can throw a ball if you want. Maybe 2-0 ball. Point your finger and just say, carry on. As you were saying again. No changes, I don't think. I think getting broke, don't fix it. Fitness wise, they're all looking pretty good due to the 5 pre-season games. So it should be good. Oh, Jared Bowen makes it 3. Great start to the season. Check. Lovely through ball. Oh, he just sits the keeper down, tucks it in the corner. 3-0, 3 different goal scorers. Got to have that right, and the beaten Southampton 4-1, they could go 1-1 down again. Some foul from now on the so Tom, is it by, is it in? Up, gets his first of the season. 3-0. 3 different goal scorers. 3-0, 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 3 different goal scorers. 4-0. Hits the bar, he's alert to the rebound. In it goes. 4-0. Substitution for Newcastle here. Oh, great tackle. It's about straight in the kick. It's going to change there. A bit of fresh legs on for the last 20 minutes or so. But they're just tapping it around. Lovely football. Can we get a goal at the end of it? Oh, we can! Master accurate, look at that. Put him in the team for the injured Cresswell and repays me, left back. Popping up with a goal. Here we go, lays it off. Tucks it in the corner. 5-0. I still want to make that substitution. Place. See if I was somebody. Craig Dawson can play right back. Yeah, good. Dying numbers again. It's actually all over. 5-0. First Premier game of the season. Look at those excellent ratings. Never got together with the sun. 5 different goal scorers. 3 of which were defenders. Very high possession. 14 corners. 26 shots. Absolutely dominated the game. With outstretched arms in praise. Yeah. And that adds well done. I'm waiting new direction. Here we go. It's a good feeling. It is a good feeling. Questions. Here we go. This is a nice little round-up screen at the end. It gives me full-time results. So Man United lost 2-0 kick-off. Arsenal won 2-0 against Fulham. West Ham beat Everton 3-0. Brighton come from behind, beat Southampton 4-1. Leicester were 2-0 up against Birdy. They've only won that one 3-2. It's left Brighton and then more to beat Crystal Palace by a goal 2-0. Media reaction. Unbelievable result that. West Ham tweeting as well. Fans love a debut. See what we've got further down. West Ham really scintillating form against Newcastle. Should have bagged a few more goals in that match. Can't get my head around the Benrahma like that. Well, you can't please everybody clearly. No complaints though. I think West Ham were great, especially Benrahma. So yeah, 5-0. West Ham go top of the Premier Division. Gotta be happy with that. Definitely. And then scout through those emails in a second. But next up is Peter right away in the Carabao Cup second round, and we'll be back for that one. Join us in a bit. So back then, read all my emails, dealt with everything in between. Peterborough, the next game, away, Carabao Cup, second round, stage in which we enter, obviously. And this is the team that I will be going with. Antonio on the right hand side. Actually, I'll put my new goalkeeper in. See how he fares. Bird on the left, Antonio on the right, as I say. There's my new goalkeeper in. That's why I can stay as left back. That's what I was doing, not quite yet. Purchase Rui Diaz. He can play up front, great finishing stats, he will be on the bench. So we'll just slowly introduce him. He may get some minutes today. See how the game goes. Boris Tashin is sitting on the bench. Seven subs at 4 cups, 9. League games. Obviously, just have to give this guy a shirt number. He can have number 18. There we go. So, coverage, a couple of changes there. The goalkeeper Antonio, Fabianski, everyone else. One or two changes really, considering that this game is only a couple of days after the Newcastle game. Again, there's a matchday programme, how you'd imagine a Peterborough programme would look. Blue header. There's the lineup. Pretty much our best player though, says Blair Allen. Can't find fault with that. Thank you very much. Looks like a great day for football. Oh, let's hope so. Team talk, pointing the finger. Seems to work, or just carry on where you left off. Post match interviews as well. We'll just get these ones out of the way. Always make sure to say the right thing, or what you deem would be the right thing to how the person that's been spoken about would react to it. Obviously, a negative comment is not going to go down too well. Neutral, can always help you either picking them up and then beating them down in it. So, there's probably a parent who say to you, got nothing nice to say, don't say anything. So just keep it neutral, keep the guys beat on the ground. Probably happens in real life. What you say privately to a player will be different to what you say publicly about that player. So, you know something. First highlight of the game. Oh, it is a goal. 23 minutes in, nothing really noteworthy so far. It's Thomas Suchak, a short corner routine. Rice cuts it back. Suchak just hammers at him. Second goal of the season. Just showing that he's not a one-trick pony and he can score with his feet. Coming towards half time then, not really many highlights to speak of, although I've had 12 shots, 13 shots, it's only shown you one of them, 14. So yeah, half time, one highlight in the entire first half, which was the goal. Massively out possessing them, double figure corners already in the first half. 7 of my 14 shots have been goal target. 50% obviously, you don't need to be a mathematician to make that, but one of them hasn't gone in. Do I want to make any changes at this point? Who could I change? Ronaldo's not having a great game. We'll take a hot out. I'll give Tashi 45 minutes. Can you play advance forward? Yeah, you can play there. Keep him. We'll keep him there. Excuse me. Harp didn't do anything wrong in the first half, not because he didn't score or played poorly, but it's a good chance to give Tashi some actual first team minutes. Punched out, but it didn't. Oh, disallowed. Tashi has scored But it's been just punched that local. But yeah, I think the linesman's got that right. The referee's assistant, however you wish to label them nowadays. Probably like a steam train. I mean, despite dominating the game, it's still only 1-0, less than 20 to go for this. Gets that nerve-wracking point, doesn't it? Oh, injury to Antonio comes in. Potential groin injury. Comes in for a game. Injured 76 minutes. The transfer of Ruby Diaz still playing, probably not how he would have wanted to. He can play on that side, I'd rather him play the striker. Just kind of give him a bit of a pep talk before he gets onto the pitch. Why doesn't he touch that? Why not? Happens in real life, make a sub on. I'm just going to hang on to a 1-0 win here, you know. I'll do that. I'll make that change. Wait. Oh, I've missed a goal. I've missed a goal. Cancel that. What happened? It's 2-0. 90th minute. Foul, long throw specialist. Tashi always wanted that in. Inspired sub. Obviously. Great manager. Just ignore that then. No point. Full time. 2-0. Just like goal for Tashi. Probably right. So, injury to Antonio. Groin injury could be serious, but we hope not to be. Back up possessing 17 corners. I had in that game 22 shots, 10 of which on target. But it's a 2-0 win. It is a win which puts us into the next round of the cup. Got to be happy with that. Each time as a club, we always want to try and win a trophy. Here's this screen again. A few results. Stoke have not moved out on penalties. Bristol Rovers have been Brentford 3-1. This one on penalties. Leeds have won. Oldham have beaten Derby on penalties. Been about 3-0 away to QPR. Quite a few went to penalties there. Meh, don't think we were that good, to be honest, says Glenn. I mean, 1-2-0 Glenn. We're in the next round of the cup. What do you want? We have 22 shots on goal, 10 on target, 2 goals. Probably wasteful. Bit of shooting practice, but no. I'm happy with that. One of those, it's a banana skin type match away to excuse me, lower league opposition. Anything can happen. Really, let's go through it. Anyway, it's Antonio's injury, a specialist, 2 to 5 months. So yeah, 2 to 3 specialist reckons. Yeah, that's just what I brought in kind of replacements in terms of striking positions with Tashi, Arp and Rui Diaz, and also the winger position because Rui Diaz can play there. So next up for me then is Leeds United at home in the league, and we will be back for that one in just a second. So my third match then, second of the league season, is Leeds United at home, back-to-back home games to start the Premier League season. Can't complain about that, quite happy with my 2 games so far. Next round of the Carrow Cup has been drawn, and I've actually been given Leeds at home. So back-to-back games against Leeds, both at home. So hopefully both of them, so let's crack on with the first of the 2. Stick with the same formation, why not? It's working so far. Force changes, obviously, Bowen coming in, Fornals coming in, just left side of the plan was, but to bone replacing. Antonio, who obviously picked up an injury in the Peterborough game, couldn't mess up on left back. Why not? Keep that goalkeeper in as well. Give him some league minutes. Kept a clean sheet against Peterborough, who barely threatened to be honest with you, but see how he gets on with it. He became kind of anybody on the bench, and we just go straight into it. Confirmation there, Pablo Corrales facing Antonio, obviously different sides of the pitch. A few players happy with getting minutes, happy with the tactics and the formation. So we can just mash on the team talk. There's the lineup. Jesse Lingard makes the substitutes bench after missing the first two games with injuries that hopefully can introduce him at some point today. If needs be. Yeah, the social media comments happy that Bono is starting. Team talk again. And pointed finger. Seems to work right there. Where you left off. Just skip the first shot until we're not happy about it. Rather is here. What can you do? We go second league game of the season, home again against Leeds United. Don't do it. But we are not taking it lightly. You are expected to win home games. It's nice to win home games. We're going to expect to get most of the points, really. See if we do. Happy football again. Go on. Oh. We have a free kick between the takes. Fair play. Fair play, that's a belter of a free kick. First goal we've conceded this season. In fact, taking back further, that first goal we've conceded is the very first pre-season friendly. Credit where it's due, that's a good free kick. Probably question the goalkeeper's position on that. But yeah, one free kick. Leeds still attacking here. Force them back, that's it. Good ball. And then put it out. And then put it back around. Oh, come on. Rafinha. Should I have kept faith with this goalkeeper? Should I put Fabianski back in? Look at his position here. He's left a gap. Look at the gap. Get a bust in there. Demand more from the entire team. I'm going to see this for a third time. Who saw that coming? After the first two games, 2-0 down at home to Leeds. Before half time. Let's go back. They're trying to keep up. What a goal. Right before half time. Great time to bring one back. Misplaced pass. Slips him in. Will they keep up? He grabs the ball. I like it when they do that. Half time then. 2-1 down. A few focused players, a few anxious players, but let's try and G them up. Suchek scored 2-2, but we'll take him off here. He's been booked. bring a Damien on. A demon? You might pronounce it differently. Tactical shuffle. Benrahma is playing at a 6.4. So Birdy Diaz can come on and play points. So go to it. Damien Diaz. Also Charles Benrahma. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the beans on toast. Almost straight back into it. At the start of the second half. Man United drew 0-0 with Liverpool. That was an early kick-off. So just 1 point in 2 games so far for Man United. That's the mark from the guys. It's in. Like his save. Quite cool though. Heading straight back to him. Oh. Bit pretty press along from that side. We don't actually get to see that. Replay. Do that. 3-1 down. And that was from Robin Cock. Anything now with the consolation, we don't already concede a fourth. For a free kick that if they don't, we continue possession. They just knock it around the goal. A great tackle that goal. Let's compliment. Nope, to rights. Still got it. It's a great return. Go on. Yeah. Jared Bowen. Second goal of the season. Just a consolation though. Really? Bowen playing at 1-2. Great at 1-2. And finishing to get a goal as well. Yes. Merely a consolation on that one, yeah. They outpossessed us, they were knocking it around really well. We had more shots. Throw water bottle. Shall I do that? Much work to be done. Go on then. Oh. That backfired, didn't it? Oh dear. 3-2 home defeat to Leeds though. Couldn't see that coming. The way that the final four pre-season friendlies went to concede a goal. Such dominating performance at home to Newcastle. Scored 5. They have a couple of chances. Obviously Peterborough was a bit shaky but got the win in the end. But you can see 3. Leeds are now top, they won both of them. There are big games as have Aston Villa. They won away to Fulham. More offers made for Winston Reid, trying to get him off the books. £65,000 a week being paid. So yeah, next up, Leeds again at home. I'm hoping that doesn't go the same way. Leeds at home in the third round of the Carroll Cup. We'll be back to that in a second. So we're back again. Leeds again. Carroll Cup third round. We just lost 3-2 at home to them in the league. So this could go anyway, obviously. It's a cup match. Maybe they'll change their lineup. Maybe I'll change mine. But slightly nervous now because I kind of know what Leeds are about. I've put Fabianski in goal. Drop the goalkeeper. Much better than amongst the 7 subs. Cresswell's back in at left back. Came on as a sub against Leeds in the cup. Trying to get some fitness minutes back. Confirmation of Fabianski, Cresswell in for Livakovic again. Pronounce that however you want, so I can out. Excuse me, get straight in now with some line-up news. Then go over with Diaz, Tashi on the bench, and Damien this I can drop to the bench, obviously. Leeds have a Cresswell over there, and the bench Charlie Cresswell. Don't know if you know if there's any relation, I could look into that. Or if you happen to know that yourself, drop it in the comments. I don't know, are they related? How do you feel ahead of the second match against Leeds in quick succession? I'm confident we've got what it takes. Just trying to get these boys G'd up because we certainly don't want back-to-back defeats against these, don't want back-to-back home defeats, and don't want to go out the cup at the third round stage. So, I don't know if I can hear. Not a lot happening, it's going similar to the Peterborough game. Not much in the way of highlights, not much in the way of stats either. 3 shots between us. Cagey game as I expected it to be, especially after the league match. Well, maybe bringing Cresswell back was maybe a bit too soon. I think that's going to be a serious injury for him. Point the finger, look at his arm around that second, I'll point my finger around. Hopefully they're not too aggressive about it, just to G him up. 0-0 at half time, not a single highlight to be had. We both had 2 shots and neither of which were on target. They had 4 corners to my 3. Pump fists intended to encourage. Do you think that one ago? Encourage the boys. The second 45. I think we should. Keen to avenge what happened last time. And go back out there, grab the goal that give us the win. Tactically, what can I do? I mean, it's playing at 6.4, but nobody's really played well. 2 shots, not 45. None on target. We just sent it back out as they were. I think the one change in things to we have a highlight. 3 minutes into the second half. Come on, boys. Right, let's do it that way. We'll go back. A tennis match. It's Bowen. Forced out. Can you do it? Yes! Getting armour. Let's praise the entire team. Half-time team talk, pumping the fists to encourage them within 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. They've got out and got the goal. Deserve praise for that. Another short corner routine, yep, nice. That's the back over the woodwork. Maybe it's another tight one out the Peterborough game. Is that going in? It's in! It's Diop who's claiming it. Thought it was Ark's goal. have a closer look on the short corner routine. They seem to work. Up with a shot. No, you're right. Okay, you're right. Hit a defender, deal reacted. I guess to take over as like replace it with Birdy. And Lingard can replace 4 now. Slightly more comfortable than those 2 second half goals. It's a great. What else can he score before he comes off? No, he can't. It's changed to balanced. It's a bit more disciplined. Time wasted sometimes. I'm intimidated to do that. Stick it in the corner. Come back in himself a bit through. That one was looking a bit shattered. Change that now to defensive. Although Birdy's going like a steam train again. Is he going to keep it in the corner? He swung one in. And they're counter attacking. I think so, 5 minutes to go. Not what you want with 5 minutes to go. Come on, boy. Just tuck that right in the corner. Switched off defensively. Let's watch this game. That's a beautiful through ball. That gap. Look at that. Where's June? Edge of my seat here. Oh no. No. Oh, he saved it. Gee, there we go. Whew. Anyone else? Excuse me, anyone else nervous watching that? Let's praise the boys anyway. Look at that, that's gone down much better. Lots of greens. Lots of greens there. Man City beat Crystal Palace 2-0, Arsenal through, Newcastle through, Everton, Man United what? Southampton through, and we are through. Happy with that. Into the next round of the Cup. Positive result there, good stuff. West Ham win. Carabao Cup 3rd round. Only just, I will add onto that. That was very nerve-wracking final 5 minutes, especially when they had that free kick. So next up, Wolves away, my first actual away game of the season, league season. Obviously not including people in the cup, so Wolves away. Hope to get a win back on track, so join us back in a second for that one. So welcome back. Wolves is up next away from home. This was scheduled to be my final game of the month of August, so my final game of this video, but having beaten Leeds in the cup, it's given us an extra cup match to be squeezed in right at the end of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4 players, all on 2 goals each. They need to be more ruthless, banging a few goals. So yeah, on the back of beating Leeds in the cup, we'll be given Blackburn at home. So home tie, no, he says with fingers crossed, no potential banana skin in that game. So yeah, I think they factored in the real life COVID in this game, the fact that the season started in September, so 3 cup games all been put in this month, so Peterborough, Leeds, and now Blackburn, 4th round, end of the month. So we've rushed out 4 games, 2 more to go. Crack on. So what done here, we're going to give a Davey a start to drop Rice down into central defence, replace Ogbono, who's carrying a bit of a knock there. Aside from that, no real changes. Masaaki back in at that back obviously, because the injury that this one picked up. Cornell's not great with his rating so far. But Green's around him, so under 7 at his rating. But I'll persist with him, I'll keep faith in him. So there we go, that's what I call it, I'll put out Cresswell. Cresswell obviously the enforced change. And Amy in a way, I'll drop Rice back into central defence, where he's probably capable of playing, obviously. Can't find fault with that. Rice is pretty much our best player. A lot of people would agree with you there, Josh. No disrespect to the rest of the lads, obviously. Again, we'll point a finger. We'll go with the assistant's recommendation with this one. Ways of personalised interview. Now this, I like this, because this game's actually been picked for television, so you get this, dare I say, FIFA-esque. With no respect to Sports Interactive or Miles, but I do like that. There's a league table. 11th place we dropped down to. That different. Yeah. So the lineups there came out just at the beginning. In case you missed them, you can quickly rewind and watch that if you so wish. But yeah, that's how a televised game. Look, let's demand more already. Quarter of an hour in. Another cagey game, but away from home. Kind of how you want it. Kind of soak it up a little bit. And just edging the possession. That's a penalty, surely. Surely that's a penalty. Let's go to VAR. We've got a first VAR decision. A penalty's been awarded. Thomas Suchek to take. He scores it. Right before half time. 3rd of the season. I was just saying before the game how we've got 4 players with 2 goals each. Suchek was obviously one of those. He now stands out. 1 is over 3. Let's try and hold this lead at half time, shall we, boys? Always on the attack. Ooh, that was a heart and mouth moment as I saw him dive in. He's already on yellow. I have to take him off at half time. He's going to start doing things like that. Ooh, pop shot. But again. Half time 1-0 up. Away from home. Against the Wolves. Hands together. Hands in my pockets. No. Hands in my hips. Don't think I can do anything. Pump my fist to encourage them. These 2 options. Things are going well. But they are. They are going well. And that goes on the bench, but not really fully fit. Ben Marmot at 4 hours position. Right, yeah. Remember taking out there, bring 4 mils down here. Marking mark, Mr. West Ham. Central midfield, defend duty, you can just hold it in there. See, no attacking midfield for the second half, let's try and keep it a little bit solid. It's where the nerves start to kick in when you've only sort of 1 goal in it in the second half. And it starts creeping towards the end of the match. Bring Lingard on for Bowen. Everyone is starting to look a little bit exhausted. Let's go from positive to balance. Attack here with Arthur. Always kept that. Oh, how'd you play? Try to G him up. Can do it. No. Oh, Fabianski. Time waste frequently, I think. Let's be more disciplined. There is only 2 minutes to go. We've got a corner here. It's a silly place to give away a free kick. What are you doing? Very defensive. That time. Just about sneaking in a 1-0 win, a penalty. First half. Edging possession again. Shots on target, very similar. The only thing about the there though is the result, the points. I'll take the 1-0 win. 2 wins out of 3 as well. Where's that movie? Up to 6th place in the table. Happy with that. Manchester City beat Fulham 3-0. Expect them to probably run away with the league this season. Mention down in the comments who you think win the league, how you think are all fair. Let's see what you all think. Who thinks they're going to be relegated? There I am. 6th place in the league. So next up, and what will now be the final game of this video, is the Carabao Cup 4th round game against Blackburn Rovers at home. So join us back here in a second for that one. So Blackburn, it is the final game of this video at home. Carabao Cup 4th round game. Hopefully more kind of straightforward than the Peterborough game and the Leeds Cup games have been. Very edgeless and stuff. Be nice to see us into the next round of the cup. Stick with that formation, it served me well so far, except for the one obvious game 3-2 home defeat against Leeds. Antonio still out injured, Westwell still out injured. Pretty much that same 11. Do you know what, I'll give you a one ankle. What? Can we only 45 minutes? 4 hours. Good player. His rating is quite low with a great guard. Sometimes I think they're more on his place. I think really has a start. Plays like that part of the squad for a couple of games now, so just sitting down on the bench. Yamalenko Rudy hasn't got in. for this cup game, actually keeping Fabianski control. Could have played Livakovic, Livakovic, as it's a cup fixture, but yeah, Lucas is serving well. Yarmolenko, Harvey had better have a good reason for picking him, but I do. I do have a reason for picking him. I like him. He needs a game time. Cornell's ratings are not above 7. How many reasons would you like? The hidden pressure of a manager when you have to justify yourself to the fans, I guess. You yourself as a fan would obviously comment on your social media or to your friends about team selection. Ultimately, the manager picks a team. So it does look like yet another cagey one. Not a lot happening in terms of highlights. Let's demand more. Newcastle racing to a 2-0 lead away to Bournemouth. Arsenal have just taken a lead home to Man United, and they've had Granit Xhaka sent off 2 minutes in. So 0-0 here. Half time. Is the game that realistic that West Ham will struggle in the cups, and as they tend to do in real life, West Ham fans? I am one. Dread cup games, even if it's a team that you on paper should walk over. You know, you still dread it. You bite it down, your sweaty palms and all those sort of things. It certainly hasn't been an easy ride to this point with two cup games as comfortable as the win over Peterborough ended up being. We're going to bring Rama on for Bowen in the second half. Bournemouth have quickly turned that game around. 4-2 they're now leading against Newcastle. After being 2-0 down. Here we go, Malayka. Try and keep looking at around well. Let's make it down here if you want it. Might have pick him out. Cut back. That's a great pick out. Oh. Let's get to start the work here. Well, I'll do that. He wasn't meant to play 45 minutes. He's played just over an hour. I'll bring 4 nails on. Right, come on. Encourage them. Try and encourage them. Oh, straight to the keeper. He's having a great game with the Blackburn keeper. There we go, then this is it. Quite a few minutes counting down. Over 5-2 against Newcastle now. Oh, this has gone to penalties. This, just what I said at the beginning. Shouldn't be a banana skin type fixture, but it's turned out to be home against Blackburn. No disrespect to them. It's a game that a team such as West Ham should have been winning. But it's just one of those. Suchek obviously scored the penalty against Wolves in the cup games. He can go first, with Diaz second, Ruiz Diaz I should say. Benrahma, so far we go just in case it goes to 6s and 7s with massive accuracy. Declan Rice, he can get penalty. 4 downs. Just in case it goes to 9 penalty takers. Thrash Wales aggressively. Yep. Probably not the Gareth Southgate style of penalty motivation skills. Switching up first. No doubt. Ben Brereton. Ooh! He had missed, he's hit the post. I actually thought Fabianski saved that, but he hit the beans on toast. Birdy Diaz, he scores. Good penalty, not a goal. We can take his left footed. Oh, and Fabianski does save that 2-0. Benny, bottom corner, 3-0 penalties. So, looks like we're going through. So, a long walk up when the pressure is on you. Ooh, and he's put it away. Put them back in the tyre. But the monster right back, Vladimir Sufal, puts this one away. We're through anyway. Guys, run up. In it goes. Ooh. Four-1 penalty shootout win. Gotta be honest, a little nervous. As a neutral, I like penalties when it's my team involved. I don't. There's probably a lot of you out there that'll be the same. Maybe should have put the result to bed inside of 90 minutes, but didn't. Can't alter that now. It went to penalties, and luckily, thankfully, we went through Arsenal penalty with 2-0 against Man United. After having Xhaka sent off after 2 minutes, Bournemouth 2-0 down very early on, home to Newcastle, 5-2 in the end, winning that. And Chelsea have gone out 4-2 at Southampton. So two big clubs, if you like, have fallen at that hurdle. Manchester United and Chelsea will not be in the draw. Where's that guy that was slinging off? Yarmolenko, is he here? Well, that's a great thing. That's a great name, Winford. Maxim Jones. Also Nick Pele offer. Sure that's not the same one. Youthful Blackburn. Come on, start. There you go. Excuses coming in there already, though. We're a youthful team, apparently. Czech and Polish managers were in the stands watching that game, apparently. So yeah, there we go. I've won that game on penalties, has to be said. But a win is a win. It puts us into the next round of the Cup. 6th place, 6 points. Look ahead. Or just a recap. I should say Newcastle won, was Peterborough 2-0 away in the Cup second round. We won that one. 3-2 home defeat to Leeds. Didn't see that coming, but exactly our revenge in the Cup game, which a few days later. Thomas Souček's penalty saw us win 1-0 away at Wolves. And he was one of the 4 penalty goal scorers in the shootout at home to Blackburn just then. Great month all in all, apart from 1 defeat. Next month, Arsenal at home, Manchester City at home, Aston Villa away, Liverpool away. As good a start as it's been, but I expect to struggle in the month of October. There will also be the next round of the Cup when that is drawn. So obviously, let's start with the next few months, you know. So that's it for this one, guys. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit the notification so you don't miss it. The next video will be released next Wednesday. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate it. Take care. Bye bye.